Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here I am to talk about every NFC West team's biggest need heading into the final stretch of the season. Starting off with the Arizona Cardinals, they just really more or less need the injury bug to get away from them because they lost a couple of big time players for the rest of the year. They've lost several players throughout the season, And the thing is, should they try to go after a quarterback in the draft? You got Matt Leinart having 14 picks, 6 touchdowns, but he has had nearly 1,400, a little over 1,400 yards, so he's been doing pretty good for the team. Thing is, though, Kurt Warner, he's 36. I'm not 100% sure if he's gonna possibly retire after the season. Be interesting to see. Adrian James, they still have him. And they still have the duo of Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden. They just probably need a tight end to help solidify their receiving core a bit. Probably a better offensive line, too. And defensively, they're not bad either. Maybe right outside linebacker, because Calvin Pace being 74 overall. He is 25, so maybe try to see how much more he's got for them. Although they definitely need a corner because they're down to 3 right now. You know what, we're going to kind of do this like so. If I can just, never mind, trying to get the angle right on that. I'll just tell you who I picked for Arizona, because they will be signing the one, the only Will Poole to a 3-year contract for $6.5 million, a $690,000 signing bonus. So now they've got another corner for their roster. Just helping them out a little bit. And he may not be the best option, but at least it's enough to help the team out. Maybe help them get a win with them sitting at 0-9. And the next team that we will be talking about will be the team that's way above them in the NFC West standings. The one, the only San Francisco 49ers, and it's Niners instead of Rams, even though they're both at 5-4, because the 49ers have lost to the Rams 27-24 back in week number 2. And they get to face them again here in week 11, so that's going to be fun to cover. But for the 49ers' biggest need, I'd have to say for the 49ers, I probably wouldn't fully say quarterback. Alex Smith, he's been decent. 7 picks, 6 touchdowns, 1,200 yards passing. He even has a rushing touchdown on 12 yards of 3 attempts. So, Frank Gore, they've got him for the long haul. It's probably got to be wide receiver. They got Darryl Jackson and being 89. Yeah, Ashley Laley, and 80 overall. Arnaz Battle, 80 overall. But do you really want to try to rely on them constantly? Maybe get another left guard, because I'm not 100% sure if Larry Allen will stick around long in this universe. And the defense, they can easily probably improve this defense a good little bit. I mean, granted, they got Warren Sapp because Raiders were trying to tank, you know. Patrick Willis, and the time he was covering for Derek Smith, though, got 57 tackles, 3 sacks, 9 pass deflections, and a forced fumble. So he's pretty much locked up for the future of this team. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the 49ers will go in this universe. And then after the 49ers will be the St. Louis Rams. And I think the same thing for the Rams as is for the Bucks. They just need to kind of get younger because, you know, you got a lot of players that are 30 and older. I mean, Gus Farrat, your backup quarterback, is 36. You got Mark Bulger, that's 30. I mean, luckily Steven Jackson's only 24, so you've got him for a good bit. But your top receivers in Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce over the age of 30. Drew Bennett's almost 30, so they got a lot of guys that do have a lot of experience. But once they retire, that experience just leaves the team. You know? I mean, Leonard Little, he's 31. James Hall, 30. Leroy Glover, 33. Here you got Chris Draft at 31. And Corey Chevu at 31 as well. So, yeah, they've got a lot of guys that do have that experience. But like I said, once they retire, that experience goes. And the only difference with them, though, is that they at least have cap room. They've got $25 million compared to Tampa Bay's $4 million. So if they wanted to keep some of these guys, they can, because they do have quite a few guys 1 year left on their contracts, you know. So there's that. Gonna be interesting to see how the Rams do. And last but not least, the Seattle Seahawks. And I have to say, for this team, I mean, they're probably the most well-rounded team that I can think of right off the top of my head, because, like, they're just solid both offensively and defensively. I mean, they've had Sean Alexander the entire year, and already just 9 games in, he's already over 1,000 rushing yards. Although, sadly, he's got 2 touchdowns, which is crazy to say that he's got 2 touchdowns. Heck, he has more fumbles than touchdowns. He had 3 fumbles, 2 touchdowns, which is crazy to see. But he's also had 2 receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And it's not that Marquise Morris is stealing any of his touchdowns. I mean, he doesn't have any. It's just they've gone to Max Strong a lot in the red zone. 6 touchdowns for Max Strong and 117 carries. You know. Plus, Matt Hasselbeck's been slinging the ball pretty good. 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and nearly 2,000 yards. And he's producing about as well as he did in 2005 when for the next game, Sean Alexander was the guy on the cover. You know? It's crazy to say on that. And with a receiving core of Deion Branch, Bobby Ingram, DJ Hackett, Marcus Pollard, and Will Heller, you know, pretty good right there. And the fact they've done without Chris Spencer for like the past month and a half, that really says something. And defensively with Bryce Fisher, Patrick Kearney, Rocky Bernard, Jedrick Darby, Marcus Tubbs, Russell Davis, Leroy Hill, Lufa Tupu, Julian Peterson, Marcus Trufant. Like, a lot of these guys, Deion Grant, Brian Russell, Michael Boulware, Mike Green, like, these are the guys that are helping Seattle stay as competitive as they are, and it's going to be so much fun covering that matchup against the Eagles. Heck, I'm half tempted just to maybe stream that game live on my Twitch channel, BP Wild Bill. So please look that up. Follow me on there. Hopefully I can go live on there as well. But that's the NFC West. Last division is the NFC North. And I will see you all next time.